You think you are standing on solid ground. You think the sky above you is a calm, static tapestry of distant lights. You have been told that stars are eternal beacons, steadfast and reliable. That is the first great lie of the cosmos. The universe isn't a museum, it is a furnace, an engine of relentless, grinding transformation. And every single light you see in the night sky is either currently dying or has already succumbed to the only law that matters in deep space: the law of total exhaustion. To understand a star, you have to stop looking at it as an object and start seeing it as a desperate act of defiance. Imagine a sphere 1,000 times the size of our sun, made of nothing but raw hydrogen. The moment it coalesces from a cold, dark nebula, it is under an immediate, agonizing death sentence. Gravity, that patient and invisible hunter, begins to squeeze. It doesn't stop, and it doesn't sleep. Gravity wants to crush that star into a single, infinitesimal point of nothingness. The only thing preventing that annihilation is the engine burning in the star's gut. This engine is nuclear fusion. It is a violent, chaotic riot of atoms slamming into each other, generating a pressure that pushes outward, fighting back against gravity's crushing grip. For millions of years, this is a perfect, brutal stalemate. The star glows with an intensity that can blind you, radiating heat across light years, purely because it is fighting to stay alive. It is not peaceful. It is a perpetual, nuclear-powered explosion that is constantly being held back from the brink of total collapse by its own immense mass. But why does the engine eventually fail? It is a matter of chemical exhaustion. The star is a master alchemist, but one that is slowly poisoning itself. It begins by fusing hydrogen into helium, a clean, efficient fuel. But as that runs out, the star panics. It grows hotter and denser, forced to find new fuel to maintain the pressure. It starts cooking helium into carbon, then carbon into neon, oxygen, and silicon. The star begins to layer itself like a cosmic jawbreaker, with the heaviest elements sinking to the deepest, hottest, most desperate heart of the core. The clock officially hits midnight the moment the star starts producing iron. This is the ultimate betrayal of physics. Fusing iron does not produce energy, it consumes it. The very act that is supposed to keep the star alive suddenly becomes the thief that steals its life force. In an instant, the outward pressure vanishes. The stalemate is broken. Gravity, having waited millions of years, finally wins the war. The core, which was once the size of a planet, is crushed down to the size of a city in less than a second. This is not a slow decline. It is an instantaneous, terrifying surrender. As the core shrinks, the outer layers of the star, thousands of miles of incandescent plasma, find that the floor has literally disappeared beneath them. They begin a free fall toward the center at a significant fraction of the speed of light. They are hurtling toward an object so dense that a single teaspoon of its material would weigh 1 billion tons. When those layers collide with that super-dense core, they don't just stop, they bounce. The energy of that impact is so unfathomable that it shatters the star from the inside out. In a single moment, the explosion releases more energy than our sun will emit in its entire 10 billion year lifespan. It outshines every other star in its galaxy combined, casting a light that can be seen across the visible universe. It is the loudest, most violent scream in existence, occurring in a vacuum where no sound can travel. As the light and the shock waves dissipate, the star is gone. What remains is a ghostly remnant. If the star was merely massive, you are left with a neutron star, a spinning, magnetized corpse that pulses with the rhythm of a dying giant. These objects are so compact that if you were to stand on the surface, you would be flattened to a layer of atoms thick in an instant. If the star was a true titan, gravity wins the final round, pulling the matter in until it vanishes entirely, creating a black hole, a permanent puncture in the fabric of space-time, where the laws of physics essentially stop making sense and time itself begins to dilate and stretch. But the real mystery isn't just the death, it is the legacy. The shockwave of this explosion is the only place in the universe with enough energy to forge the heaviest elements in the periodic table. The gold in your jewelry, the platinum in your devices, the uranium in our reactors. None of these existed before this moment of agony. The explosion acts like a cosmic shrapnel cannon, spraying these newly forged materials out into the dark, cold vacuum. Some might look at this process and see only cold, unguided physics, an accident of blind chance. But there is a deeper mystery here. When you consider the sheer precision required to forge the elements of life in the heart of a dying star, the exact energy, the exact timing, the exact distribution, it feels less like chaos and more like a deliberate, majestic design. If we are made of the remnants of these ancient titans, it suggests that our existence was anticipated from the very beginning. We are not just cosmic debris. We are the intentional work of a creator who used the vastness of the heavens to prepare the canvas for human life. You are a miracle, crafted not just by time and space, but by the hand of an architect who built a universe specifically to sustain you. When you look at the stars, you aren't just seeing where you came from. You are seeing the incredible, complex preparation God made for your arrival. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more.